Here comes a new challenger!
I have been on mute this entire time. That intro was so riveting. I bet you were like, oh my God, what is that guy saying? Terrible. But it is what it is. These things happen. This is how you know we're live for real. No scripts. None of this is rehearsed. None of this is acted out. This is real life happening in the studio. Believe it. All right. Chat and draw. I draw. We chat. Mike Watson. I'm associated with a bunch of stuff, and you'll find out more about that. Shout out to my Patreon members: Haley Dennis, Bradley Arney, Andrew Duggan, Unlikely Hero Studios, and Tom Kelly in the building. Without them, I wouldn't have a Patreon. Come join the Patreon because I got cool stuff on there. And maybe if you join the Patreon, you'll be able to get on the episode like my buddy Andrew Duggan, who will be on here this week for our first Patreon exclusive episode, fan episode, featuring him. I'm going to be drawing his D&D character, a character that has not been visually created anywhere. I'm going to do it here on the show. So, now I got this guy. We're brothers. He's what do they say about him? He's working. He's hard. He's hardly work. No, he's the hardest working man in comics. Entering the building.
Here comes a new challenger!
He's hard and he's working. My mama's gonna see this and she gonna call me like, what? What?
Hey, I didn't know what I was saying until it was already out.
Terrible.
It's too late.
I know. What's good, man? We in the studio. What's good?
Not all of it, man. So much going on, man.
I love it.
Now I know we ran into a little snafu with you.
We did. It's
we
all
did.
right.
We were supposed to be on here promoting a Kickstarter that's already been out for a week.
Right.
But you want to tell everybody what's going on?
Yes. Okay. So one more time, and again, I am trying my hand at Kickstarter, at crowdfunding, which I openly say it's a platform that I do not fully understand. I don't necessarily know that I have the audience to engage on it, successfully, but I'm going to try. I'm going to try to build up because sometimes it's not about winning; it's about what you try to do. So I'm all about putting in that effort in the learning experience. So this time around, we're still focusing on The Trouble with Love, but with a little bit bigger of a spectrum. It's not just about the Affinity Gauntlet, which is the 3 parts of the Trouble with Love saga. We are actually going to expand and collect the entire Vantage in-house production line into one shared multiverse.
Oh, shoot.
That's what this is all about.
Oh, shoot. Hold up.
That's right. All of them. Listen, I get my inspirations from the greats. I'm an old school comic book, fan. And if you are old head like me when it comes to comics, you know that the original iterations, Action Comics, Detective Comics, Sensation Comics, Journey in the Mystery, Amazing Fantasy, Tales of Suspense, they were not like in one shared universe. You had these characters that were appearing in these different books, but they weren't unified as one shared universe yet. It took some time before you had characters significantly making crossover appearances or anything like that. So kind of using that framework, I'm looking at the titles that I kicked off the Vantage in-house universe with and am now deciding, you know what? I think these things could touch. So we are basically Avengers assembling our own shared universe within the Vantage in-house U. And it starts right in the middle with The Trouble with Love. So that's what this Kickstarter is really all about.
Okay. Well, you got the inside here first. If you did not understand that or know what was going on with it, you know it now.
Absolutely.
All right. So what's up, Brad? Glad to have you here, man. Also, Brad, check out your Patreon updates, man. They are there. I need to know what characters you want to see me draw. I had Danny J quick schedule for tomorrow, but he's not able to make it, so we got to reschedule. So I'm going to turn that into a Patreon episode.
There you
where
go.
I draw, where we vote on live what you guys pick, and then I draw it tomorrow night.
I love
Get
it.
your popcorn, get your teas and treats.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't know what the teas and treat is, you're missing out on the one and only best pop beverage around.
Mike is trying to get drunk. Okay.
Get twisted.
I got you.
Twisted.
I got you.
All right. So, if you did not know, or if you've not heard me say it before, I absolutely love The Trouble with Love. It is my favorite thing that Victor Dandridge has written, and he wrote Hotshot. I'm a huge fan of this book, and it's a very challenging story.
Mm-hmm.
It's connected to real life, and it's just such a big story in a quiet book. And that's why I'm so impressed with it. There really is no action.
Right.
This is the narrative between a father and a son.
Mm-hmm.
And taken in a perspective with superheroes that I had not seen before,
right,
or whatnot. I'd like to say this is something that you would see on a TV series like The Boys, but Victor beat you to it.
Yeah, I did. Yeah,
it's already done in his book. The book has been out for a minute. So why don't you tell us about The Trouble with Love before we go into the rest of your verse?
Okay. So with The Trouble with Love, I'm gonna give y'all like some of the backstory, behind the scenes stuff. I actually have a little stint for those people that supported the previous Kickstarter. Though it did not fund, I actually sent out a special magazine that had all kinds of behind the scenes stuff about, the Trouble with Love series and what we're trying to build here. But one of the things that I had in there was a program called 6 Things You Didn't Know. 6 Things You Didn't Know About the Trouble with Love. So I'm going to regurgitate some of those for your viewers to get y'all in on the ground floor on this whole 6 Things stuff. First of all, to know where 6 Things comes from, I try to be clever like Mike. As you can see, he calls himself Most Epic. And if you look at Vantage in-house productions, VI is 6 in Roman numerals. So I decided to try to go for 6, little things that you might not have known, things that I can teach. So let's see. Let's go back and figure out which account that's in. But like number one, so the number one thing that always cracks me up about the Trouble with Love is we were 8 pages into production before I ever actually met Harold Edge. I had not met him at all when we started working on this title. We had literally like only conversed via email. I actually found him through a series called Fallen Justice, written by Carrie Kelly. As you know, is a co-creator of Dyna Girl, also done with Harold. So we got like a whole family unit, a bunch of cousins, creative cousins. And
I think I know that guy, Carrie Kelly.
I think you do. I think you might have worked with him a couple times.
Might have wrote a couple of issues here.
Maybe a crossover or something like that. And so I reached out to Carrie and was like, "Yo, love this book. I definitely want to, work with Harold. Are you cool with it? Can I get in?" As I see it, it's always good to ask for permission before you get to, scooping somebody else's artist, because it's all about respect. You got to have that respect. If you don't, it will mark you in this industry. That's facts. So Carrie was like,
she said that.
I mean, I'm just saying, it's the right thing, especially I didn't have a relationship with him, and any relationship that I did have, it was going to be built off of what Carrie set up. So it's only right if I ask for that permission. And so I reached out to Carrie. Carrie was like, absolutely. I think Harold needs to be seen by more people. So I reached out to Harold and he said yes. And we got to work. And literally we were 8 pages in and we met at a New York Comic-Con 2011. That was the first time that we had ever actually laid eyes on each other. And it was instant love. Dude is awesome. Let's see. Number 2 thing. This is the second series that I've worked on with colorist Ryan Carter, who, again, if you are a longtime FSK fan, you have seen his colors. When did he start doing Hotshot? Was it issue 2?
Yeah.
3? I can't remember. I cannot remember which.
I want to say dang. No, I think it was 3.
Was it 3? Okay.
Yeah.
So he started coloring Hotshot. So immediately, of course, I asked Mike, because again, you gotta ask. You don't just take. That's rude. Interrupt other people's flow. That's not right. So I asked Mike if it was cool if I tapped Ryan for this one, and he was like, "Yeah, of course." So Ryan knocked out the colors. Ironically, I still have never met Ryan. Have you ever met him?
No.
Yeah, no, never met him. I don't think that he's doing comics so much anymore. I don't think he's still in the art game. But I definitely love what he did on Hotshot. I definitely love what he did with The Trouble with Love. And to my biggest regret right now, like I've never met Ryan. So if I ever get a chance to, I'm just gonna hug him. I'm just gonna hug him so hard. It's gonna be like the most brutal man hug of all time. Okay, so here's another little known fact. The Trouble with Love was actually the very first book that I wrote under the Vantage In-House imprint, but it's the 4th book to come out. I wrote it first, sent it off to Harold, but he was still doing, Dyna Girl and other things like that. So it took him a minute before he could finish it. So even though I wrote that one first, to a degree, The Trouble with Love was always supposed to kind of be the flagship title of Vantage In-House to kind of set the stage for the stories we were going to tell. The Samaritan obviously came out first. Shout out to Ray McKenzie for helping to bring that to life. But yeah, out of all the books, ironically, that was the first one that was written, but the 4th one to come out. I'll give you $1, Mike, if you can tell me, because you say you're such a fan. What is the only 2 Vantage In-House books that came out after The Trouble with Love? What titles?
The only 2.
Yeah, only 2 titles came out after The Trouble with Love. Can you tell me what they are? Because 3 of them came out before. 2 of them came out after. What you got?
2 after?
2 of them after. That's right. Technically speaking, in our publishing history, there have been 6 comic book titles that Vantage In-House Productions has produced. We only produce 5 of them now. We will only reprint 5 of them.
Kindergartens.
That's one of them. Are you going through your long box? You cheater.
No, I'm not going through my box.
I mean, you going through the long box. I could tell.
I'm going through the short box.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Hey, let's get back to that question. Can you talk to people about the Kickstarter you have going on? No, I gotta go check something.
Oh. Make sure the house don't burn out. Yeah, we can definitely do that. Okay, so again, with this Kickstarter, again, the whole plan is to build and expand the Vantage in-house shared universe. The reason why we picked The Trouble with Love is because it actually kind of fits perfectly in the middle. As we created a timeline of the 4 regular, Vantage in-house titles, we found that it actually fits right in the middle. So if you start with Origins Unknown, which we kind of found like through reading, kind of setting things up timeline wise, that kind of is the first one. It actually kind of started when I needed to really kind of look at how to better sell Origins Unknown. Out of the 4 that we had, it was the worst seller, partly because of the design of it. Like I can't even say like, it's bad stories. They are incomplete stories. They were supposed to be incomplete. There are a series of short stories that end in a cliffhanger. So obviously people that are wanting a full-on story, that's not exactly what you're going to get from this one. So what we did was, as a promotional piece, we started to look at, a shared timeline that they could all operate in if we were to put them together. So it became Origins Unknown, The Samaritan, The Trouble with Love, and then Wonder Care. For those of y'all that are like, Mike's probably going to sneak in and listen to this, but the answer is Oh Crazy and the 40 Ounces of Death and Wonder Care Presents the Kindergartens. Those are the 2 that came out after The Trouble with Love that I'm sure Mike can't even remember. He don't even know because he's not a fan of mine. Don't listen to him. He really doesn't mean it. But, oh, look, now he's back. See, I told you he was listening.
I literally just got back. Yeah, my kids are like, they're like great protectors, and they whenever something happens to mommy, they come tell me. Mommy cut herself.
Oh, did she?
Yeah, but she's okay.
Okay, you tell her I said to cut that out. Cut that all the way out. Yeah, look, quick. He walked away. What was I supposed to do? He walked away. I got to take over. I got to keep the show rolling. I got to keep it rolling.
What up, Jay, man?
So, have you figured it out yet?
Yeah.
What was it? You said Wonder Care. I give you Wonder Care. What's the other one?
I feel like this is a trick question.
Of course it isn't. Why would I do that? That's rude.
Why would you do that?
The trick question is when I ask you, what are the 3 that came out before The Trouble with Love? That's the trick.
Oh, Dirty.
Good job. Oh, Crazy.
Crazy.
I knew what you meant. Y'all know he was listening. I'm just telling y'all that right now.
I was not listening.
All right, then, what was the 3 that came out before? I said The Samaritan, so I give you that.
Yeah, Samaritan.
Origins. Right.
Hold up. Samaritan Origins.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
you don't
no, you ain't published that.
You ain't remember. You don't remember.
You ain't published that.
You don't remember.
Origins.
Mm-hmm.
Samaritan.
Mm-hmm. Look at him. Look at him. He don't know. He don't know.
No, I don't.
I know. I published this one for like a year and a half.
Oh, wait. It's the math one.
No, it's not. That one don't even count. The answer is The Villain. But that's all right. You don't remember. It's all right. I
don't remember that one.
It's all right. Danny
Quick. You know I was not listening.
Listen, Danny J. Quick said, I wonder if I should drop these spoilers about the family lineage. Ooh, he knows stuff. We're going to talk about it.
And you know I was listening because when I was upstairs checking on Carmen, I got another bowl of macaroni and cheese.
Terrible.
I made sure she was okay first.
Yeah, no, we know you didn't.
I did.
All right, so let me give you number 4 in the 6 things you didn't know about The Trouble with Love. The line, The Trouble with Love is you can't punch in the face. I came up with that line while I was working retail, like in the year 2000, literally 11 years before I actually wrote this story. It was one of those situations where it was a lazy Sunday, and the line just kind of popped in my head, and I was like, "That is dope. I'm gonna write it down, and I'm gonna use it one day." And had no idea what I was gonna do with it, but it is just stuck in my head for more than a decade. And when I finally saw a space where I could use it, I was so proud. I was so happy. So for anybody that's out there that's wanting to write a story, don't rush it. You never know. Take your time. You don't have to jump in right away. You can save it for rainy day. Let's see. Number 5. This is one of my favorites. So the original cover idea that we had, I was showing it off at New York Comic Con in 2011, and a creator that I respect completely. He's known to be slightly abrasive. Maybe it was a little bit of arrogance on my part to single him out to get his opinion, but I showed it to Eric Larson, who Mike and I famously kind of got scolded and told off by in the early days of the Image forums for our Dare to Compare campaign with Hotshot and Invincible. But I respect Eric like completely. So I wanted to get his opinion on what the cover idea was, and he hated it, like dogged it, hated it. Like he was like, "I'm not feeling this at all." No, more no. I say no. And sitting next to him at the time was my homie Tim Seeley. And Tim and I, we didn't know each other as well back then. And Tim kind of, he co-signed on it. Was like, "Yeah, nah, this isn't a great one for a cover." And I'm like, "Man, no." And he's like, "Nah, it's not." And I'm like, "Okay." And so I actually had to go back and get Harold to do another cover concept, which had been our initial release and newsstand edition cover since it came out, which we got like a bit better, in terms of a response to it for sure. Until my lady, she was actually like, "You know what? I don't really like this one for ladies. I don't think it speaks well to ladies." And I'm like, "Okay, that's an interesting concept. It's more of a father-son story." She's like, "Yeah, but ladies should like it, and I think you should redo the cover." And I'm like, "What?" And literally through her prodding is how I came up with the cover for the trade paperback, which is this one right here, which actually utilizes imagery from the book itself to make the cover, which I actually find if I do make a cover, I usually am pulling from material from inside the book, and it does in fact make a better cover. I don't know why that is. It's crazy that way. But so yeah, those are the different iterations of the covers, but it started with a design that Eric Larson specifically was like, "Nah, poo that idea. None of that." So he did, bro. He was like, hated it. Like that was what he did to me at New York Comic Con.
Eric Larson ain't got no problem telling somebody he hates something.
It's
he has
true.
No problem. He also has no problem disrespecting people.
Oh,
he also has no
now.
problem
now.
translating and understanding when someone says, "We're doing what you did." We mean no disrespect. We're not saying we're better than the book. We're just trying to follow in your footsteps. We're out here making comics too.
You still sound like you feel something about Eric. Don't get me beat up next time I go to a show, man. That's messed up. Number 6, the last thing I'm going to share. Despite being one of our most critically acclaimed series in our roster, the subject matter of infidelity within The Trouble with Love actually makes it really hard to sell to married men. Usually when the married guy is at a show, he's usually with his family. And when you get into the story itself and I start to pitch it, the moment I say infidelity, you see their eyes wander to their wives and they're like, let me get the Samaritan. Let me go ahead and let me get that one. Let me get that one. It's one of those funny things where I think once you read it, I think you're like, "Oh no, this was powerful. This was excellent." But in the initial, you're hard pressed to get a book based on the notion of infidelity and cheating. You might get the side eye for the rest of the day. So I take no disrespect to any guy that was like, "Nah, I'm not gonna read it. I'll buy it from you online." I get that 100%. So yeah, those are 6 things you didn't know about The Trouble with Love. And Yeah, just something to kind of get people interested in what the Kickstarter is going to bring about. We've got some amazing rewards. A lot of things have been available before, but we are aiming to do some new things. So one of the big ones is for all the newsstand editions, we are actually reprinting it with a closer to full bleed formatting. When we first did it, there's quite a bit of white space around. It was part of my earliest production pieces and trying to get that all together. It's a little harder, but I know more now. And so this newest iteration will actually feature a little bit closer to a full bleed design for the page layout. So you can really see the fullness of Harold's artwork and Ryan's colors, they're beautiful. Like, let me not even act like anything short of greatness is what that is. In addition to that, I'm trying something new, and I really want to get your thoughts on this, Mike. In order to really aim for the success factor here, we're going for a shorter time span, so it's only running for 2 weeks. We've got a smaller goal of only $700, which I feel is fair because, the book is already done. It's been done for years, so I think that's fair. But the other thing is that we are limiting how many units of each of the rewards are available. Like, there's only going to be so many. So I can literally start producing these immediately. In fact, I've already been in touch with the printer to start production on the reward side so we can get those out that much faster. But literally, like the newsstand edition, we're only offering 100 units. Like I only want, a tight knit of people, the core fans that want to see the Vantage In-House universe expand. Those are who I'm appealing to. So I think my number of hardcore fans is small, so that's what I'm trying to really capitalize on. And I want to know, what's your thoughts on that?
I think
as you eat your macaroni.
I think you should sell now.
Sell now.
No, I think that's cool because you're not running it for a full month,
right?
You're trying to it's almost like you're trying to jump on with the fact that first week and a half, you get a lot of attention on that Kickstarter.
Mm-hmm.
So by the time the attention starts to wane, well, your Kickstarter's done,
right?
And you're also forcing the envelope. Like, there's not an unlimited run on what we're doing here.
Mm-hmm.
So not only is it only going to be 2 weeks, but I only got certain numbers. So you need to come in here and bang it on out. You're managing what you're doing. I think the real thing is to, the real big thing you want is for the Kickstarter to go and be successful, hit the goal, because you want to start building up your resume of successful Kickstarters and getting that mailing list popping.
Very, very true. Very, very true. That's actually part of what I'm trying to understand better when it comes to the Kickstarter platform, as all the things that you need to do ahead of time, especially because, exclusive information. I'm following this one up with another Kickstarter immediately. In fact, we have a whole schedule of Kickstarters that we have put together to show how we're going to continue on. So after this one, we've got, I think it's 5 Kickstarters planned that will take us in through 2021 to the end of 2021. I'm trying to do this like a big Marvel phase, presentation, just to see if I can't get, more shout outs, more love that way.
Yeah, I think it works. I think it can work. I think it will work. This is because there's so many Kickstarters that are out now. Granted, they have been successful or whatnot, but this is a change from the norm,
right,
of what people have been bringing with the Kickstarters, and almost, I guess, refreshing. You see that Kickstarter, like, oh, it's only 2 weeks. Oh, this book's already done. Oh, okay, but look at, all right, so these are some really cool original rewards for it, stuff I haven't really seen.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people do for a lot of Kickstarters. Not saying that some of it hasn't been done, but I think when you highlight it in a 2-week campaign, a numbered 2-week campaign, now you're really trying to talk to collectors, and then you're talking to newcomers to the game that are trying to get into comics. And you're like, oh, this is a good way to start off, like, with a couple of these packages just to get me in there, and you're promoting this as this is a full-on comic universe that you're connecting the dots to. So let's peg and figure out what's going on with that.
Absolutely. Actually, can I share my screen right quick? Can I do that?
Oh yeah.
Can I share?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna share some goodies with you guys again to get you all excited about what we got going on. Share. All right. Wait, maybe. It looks like I don't have permission to capture my screen.
It hasn't popped up yet.
It says that Chrome ain't gonna let me do it. Chrome is messing up.
Chrome, you should be able to do it with Chrome.
That's what I thought, but it says telling
Safari
me
is the one that be messing up.
It's acting up. Let's see. Let me try again. Got it. Let's see. There we go. Nope, it won't let me do it. It says Chrome has lost permission to capture your screen, and I got to follow some steps. So let me see.
Here, while I'm drawing, still go ahead and see if you can figure that out.
We'll do.
And so,
let's see.
So how many stories are we talking about here for this Kickstarter world that you're building?
How many stories?
Unless you said that while I was.
No. I didn't say that. So what's really interesting is, so with this iteration of The Trouble with Love, we took out the original behind the scenes stuff, which is a little bit more of the sketches and things like that Harold did, and instead replaced that with a 4-page backup story called The Wonders of Love. And that one I did with Scoot McMahon, a very talented creator from the Toledo area, who's got like an awesome animated series style. I love Scoot stuff. It's fantastic. And what this does is it's a twofold venture. What we get to see is the first family, the first couple of the Vantage in-house shared universe, which are the Wonders, which is my take on the Fantastic Four. Only they don't have superpowers. They are just a family of explorers. The typical nuclear family. You got a father, Dr. Wonder, his wife, Mrs. Wonder, their 2 boys, Young Wonder and Kid Wonder, and the different, adventures that they get into. So that's the introduction to them. However, the reason why they have any sort of interaction with Prime is because they are all inaugural members of our super team, which is called Safeguard. So it's a double dip to kind of showcase the full scale of what Vantage in-house is offering with just this little piece here. We're going to set it up where through that backup story, you're going to get those 2 pieces here. Let's see, open that up. But yeah, so Scoot is doing the Safeguard series with me, and that one that will be an anthology called The Greatest Stories Never Told. Because again, it's all retrospective stories that are short ones, and the fun part about those is that those will be told as like they start in as the second act is winding down, and they follow like a very interesting sort of pairing. So it's not just like your typical. I won't call it like an Avengers kind of team up. It's more like Brave and the Bold. So all the different members actually fit a certain genre. So you got the Wonders who handle science. We've got the Night Watch, which handles crime. We've got Statesman, who does espionage. Apex Prime, who does superheroes. And then we have Deploy, who is about technology. So it's kind of a fun little play on things to really kind of push the superhero dynamics of what we're gonna do in this series. So I'm really enjoying it, and really am excited about. Let's see. I will not be able to record the contents of your screen. Oh, okay. So yeah, I'm really excited about what we're going to potentially, have happen with this. Really, just to see, what kind of awesomeness can come about.
All right, Danny J. Quick. It is launching as soon as Kickstarter gives the approval. That's the hold up right now. It's in he's waiting for approval for the Kickstarter. J Man, you said it's Skittles. I'm gonna have to cop that. I like Skittles, and if Mountain Dew has a Skittle flavor, I'm all over it.
Don't eat the zombie flavors though. Like don't do that. That'll be dirty. How old are the kids? The kids are okay. So in this one, which is funny. It's based off of my family. So it's my oldest sons. There's Victor Matthew and there's Julian. In this series, Victor is approximately 11 or 12. Julian is like in the 7 to 8-year-old range, and that's different than how they actually are in real life. My sons are literally almost 2 years apart to the day, which is hilarious. They're a week shy of 2 years apart. But it's the wife is actually a combination, an amalgam of my lady Adriana as well as my son's mother, Anna. So it's kind of like a long time brewing story. In fact, if you ever picked up the very first book that I ever did by myself called Omnibus, there is a promo piece for this series. It was called Wonders of the Great Beyond. And since then, I've changed the name to Wonders of the Weird and Beyond. And that series actually is going to be penciled by Seth DeMoose, who is he's almost finished with the first couple of stories. We actually did this one as a sort of an afternoon cartoon series where each of the introductory stories for each of the characters just kind of gives you a broad idea of who they are. And then we wrap it up with a larger like backup story that actually carries over into the next couple of issues. So it's going to be a great way to, introduce yourselves to these characters and see how they function. Again, you got Dr. Wonder, who is, the low-key brains of the organization. Mrs. Wonder is the powerhouse. She's the one that is the fighter. And obviously, her mama bear tactics are on point. Young Wonder, Victor Matthew, is he's a brilliant strategist. He's a survivalist, very, very intelligent, but knows how to throw some hands. And Kid Wonder is he is the pilot. He is the one that actually has an advanced sense of equilibrium. So his ability to fly is great. His aim is great. And his sense of acrobatics is on point too. So I can't wait for you guys to check out that first book. It's fun. It's cute. The stories are endearing. And I can't wait. I literally can't wait. Okay, so it looks like I might be able to show you something now.
Yep.
I'll throw this out here.
Danji Quick's looking for your Origin Unknown books.
Where did Origin Unknown books come? Oh, you haven't seen them? Man, listen, Origins Unknown, literally some of the first stories I've ever talked about. But as you guys can see here, this is the Affinity Gauntlet Kickstarter timeline. We're starting with The Trouble with Love. Immediately follow up with Never Too Late #1, which is the sequel series to The Trouble with Love. And the thing about Never Too Late #1 is it's done, has been done for more than a year. So this is another one that we're going to be able to kick out really quickly. And the funds that are raised for The Trouble with Love and Never Too Late go directly towards the production for Never Too Late #2, Never Too Late #3, and #4. So if we reach beyond our goals, we'll knock out all of those, and these things will just be about, the extras, the fun stuff. As you can see, we go all the way through to Never Too Late #4, but there is a little something in here that I snuck in as a cool little promo piece that's coming out next year, starting the 1st of May. We're doing a Kickstarter for The Samaritan. And the reason why we're doing this is because
whoa.
What happened?
Stop,
what happened?
Stop. Sorry.
What happened? What
Sorry.
happened? What?
You're doing a what? Oh, as you sip the tea. As you sip the tea. This mother.
We are doing another Kickstarter for The Samaritan next year because The Samaritan celebrates 10 years of publication next year, bro. 10 years. How crazy is that? We would literally do it in March, which is like literally around where the Samaritan first came out. But we will be running the Never Too Late #2 Kickstarter. It kind of corresponds over that time frame. So we want to give that time to breathe and be successful. And we're coming back in May to do a 10-year anniversary. And Rin and I have actually been talking about what we're going to do for it. I think I'm going to try to get him to color the first issue. You think I can do it? You think I can get him to do it?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Wait, you mean Ren?
Yeah.
Oh, he moved. He done with us.
Oh my God. My God.
He moved.
So we don't know him no more? That's what you telling me?
I know him.
That's it? Dang.
I talked to him on the radio.
That's terrible.
I could tell the love's not there anymore.
Oh.
Like it was only temporal because he lived in the same area code as me. No,
it was based on distance.
Yeah, when I talk to him now, I get the whole like, what up?
Mm,
Oh yeah, that sounds fun.
that's messed up.
Oh,
That's messed up.
I got to go with my family.
How do you really feel, man? How you really feel? I
Actually,
just
I
need to
haven't
know.
given him a hard time about moving in such a while. I felt like it was deserved right there.
I mean, it's kind of due. It's kind of due. I do miss him though.
Yeah, I do too. I've been pretty easy on him.
Well, I mean, we've been talking about how we're going to replace him, and he's always upset about that. But listen. With that in mind, I want to introduce you to an artist that I met many years ago. We got reacquainted with. Listen,
That's how you introduce it.
listen.
With
I'm
that
just
in
saying. I'm
mind.
not saying. I'm just saying. It's a very interesting segue here. This dude is also from the South, right? It's awesome. He's a personal trainer, which means he's about that workout life, right? And he's a hell of an illustrator. So I'm just throwing it out there. I'm not saying like he's actual replacement for Ren, but I have the great fortune of actually getting showing some work in progress actually, and I'm actually going to show the first piece that he did. This is a billion moons ago. I met him at a show. I want to say it was Wizard World Nashville. Years and years and years ago. It could have been that one. It could have been it could have been a Derby City that him and his brother came up and bought some books. I can't even tell you. I just know it was one south of Ohio. I can tell you that for a fact. But he got the Trouble with Love, read it, and sent over this piece that I'm about to share with you right now as like a fan piece. And dude, you talk about fall in love with an image. I loved this piece right here. So this is Keith Haynes' work, and
Shut up.
Listen.
Shut up.
Listen.
I'm looking.
Oh, go ahead.
Don't disturb the looking.
I'm sorry.
Ooh,
Mind you, this is old stuff. This is old stuff, sir.
That cape.
Ain't that beautiful?
It's so more than adequate.
Ain't that beautiful?
All right, you can talk now.
Okay, so listen. I've had this and just looked at it for years, right? And I was like, man, this is so dope. I gotta reach back out to this man and see what he's up to. And so like a week or so ago, I reached out to him just to kind of see, like, hey, how are you doing? It's 2020, things are crazy. How have you been? And he's like, man, I've been really good. I'm really glad that you reached out. I'm feeling kind of anxious to kind of do something. I said, well, I'm glad that you are, because I'm feeling anxious about you doing something. How about you do, a little piece again for the Trouble with Love? We're getting ready to relaunch this Kickstarter, and I'm telling him about it. He's like, dude, I love that book. Let's go. And he says, well, what should I draw? And I said, well, that's a good question. I don't really know. You know what? I tell you what, this is what I'm gonna have you do. So I sent him this as the instruction to pull this scene as inspiration. So here's the black and white of it, and this is from the page. I think it's like page 10 of The Trouble with Love, and it's one of the few action sequences from the book. And it's Prime fighting this kill tech device, and this is the device that actually shoots the missile that sends him, racing towards the bridge in the background where he meets Angie for the first time. So this is a pivotal scene. So I'm like, why don't you use this as the inspiration? Why don't you try that? And he goes, okay, cool. I'm going to do it. So he switches gears on me, and what he does is so amazing. Hold on. Let me show you what he does.
Oh, Danny, this is where the art went, because we're showcasing this stuff right now.
This is the piece that he sent me. I literally just got this yesterday, and it's the, as he calls it, work in progress. I would put this out right now as a special edition cover if you let me. Mike, can you push that button for me? I'm gonna just let this live up here for a little bit. This is him getting back into the game. Okay, this is him, as he calls it. He hasn't been feeling the inspiration. This was a great way to shake the dust off. Listen. I'm feeling there's some Olivier Coipel in there.
Oh.
I'm feeling like I am feeling this completely. You feel the action, the motion. I love this whole piece. Somehow, some way, this is going to be something. I think this might be the artwork for the book plate that we do for the Trouble with Love Kickstarter. Because this is just beautiful. This is absolutely gorgeous. Keith has done a phenomenal job already. He's talking about putting colors on it. He put some colors on it. I might cry. I'm not gonna lie. This is beautiful. Listen, he's up for commissions, y'all. This is a guy that
What's
he
his
is
name
clearly
again?
untapped. No, I'm not saying it again. You just got to listen back to the episode. You're not gonna get me. You're not gonna
No, tell me his name.
No.
Well, we 46 minutes in, so I need to go back 3 minutes.
Wow. You're just gonna do it like that. I know he really did write a note too. Terrible. But yeah, man, Keith is incredible. I'm low-key imploring any self-publishing indie creative, imprint that's out there, tap him for a cover. It is worth it. Look at the work. You see what he's doing. Oh, I see what you're doing over here.
Oh, you starting to see it now?
I see. Like, as much as Mike always talking about he loves the trouble with love, every time he draws Prime, he's always fighting more than he ever did in the books. Like, I feel like you're saying something.
No.
Like, you should have had more fighting.
No. Prime just has a lot he's dealing with.
Okay.
This is pent up, baby.
Is that what it is?
This is all pent up.
Hey.
There's a couple situations he could have just ended with a fist. And he took the high road.
I like that. It's funny. When we first did the Trouble with Love Kickstarter, trying to play around with crowdfunding stuff, and I let somebody read it, that was a early contributor. They kind of were put off by the lack of action. So I actually wrote an 8-page short story where Prime faces off against some of the baddest baddies of Marvel and DC. Obviously, analogs, so I don't get in trouble. But yeah, he fights everybody. I mean, who do you think I would put him up against?
Of Marvel and DC?
Marvel and DC. Like
the bad guys?
The bad guys. Who do you think I would put him up against in that regard? Juggernaut was definitely in there. Definitely. Yeah. He was definitely in there.
Doomsday.
You know what? I didn't put Doomsday in there. I thought that was too easy.
Well, traveling on the play.
What
technical
happened?
foul.
What?
Our creative have gone far to the left.
Dang.
Complete disrespect. This man said Doomsday would have been too easy. I want to make sure y'all.
No. I mean, like, too easy of a reference. Too easy of a reference. Not that Prime would have just handled it because he
clean that up real good. Bring that back.
Woulda, but no. Actually, let me see. What's my list here? Because I want to say my list of characters that I used for this. Let's see. We had Juggernaut, definitely. We had Lex Luthor. We had Deathstroke. We had Metallo. Apocalypse was one. Darkseid was definitely one. Sinestro was one. Who else do we have? Black Adam, Magneto, Doctor Doom. And yeah. So needless to say, it was a ton of bad guys. And it's funny because I came up with it and was gonna try to do it for the comic creator challenge that Buddy Scalera put together. It's an 8-page challenge that we were supposed to try to do before or in time for New York Comic Con, but couldn't get the artwork finished in time. Like, in terms of if I had to weigh it out, trying to get Harold to do either this 8-page story or work on Never Too Late, I'll take Never Too Late. But I think I might do a script only extra feature for this one.
Oh, well, we know you're good at doing that.
I mean,
we've seen some of that happen live in under 24 hours.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Battles and
I don't know what you're talking
escapades and call outs and
you breaking up.
level changing.
You breaking up. What you said? You breaking up. I don't even understand. Prime versus Black Bolt. Listen, don't you put my favorites together like that. That is rude.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you how much of an investigator Danny J. Quick is.
Yeah,
I am very sure in life he has never heard in any situation that you've said Black Bolt was your favorite character.
That's not true.
No,
Yes, he
doubt it.
did.
I refuse to believe
Come
that.
on, man.
And he's inferred from scowling your page and reading your
Nah,
comic
remember
books
the
that
time
Black
Ren gave
Bolt-
me this toy and I talked about how he was my favorite?
When?
I put a whole video up on Facebook. It was beautiful. You remember that?
Nah. I don't remember sensitive stuff.
See, you know what? Danny J. Quick is a better friend to me right now, man. That's what I'm hearing. He actually pays attention more to what I'm doing. I see what it is. Me and Danny J. Quick about to hang out all the time. He about to be my new brother because he gets me.
Damn.
I'm just saying. I see how it is.
All right, then. Hey, Danny, I'm gonna send you the link. You can come finish up this piece for me.
He said it was a lucky guess. He just threw it out there. He's like, Vic looked like a Black Bolt liker. He looks like he likes a Black Bolt. Perhaps. Maybe. So yeah, man, I got some fun things coming up with this Kickstarter. One of the rewards I'm actually really pleased to say my brother came up with, volunteered really, so I can hold him to this because he actually volunteered to do it. We're gonna have some sketch covers that we're making, and Mr. Mike Watson, who is killing it right now, has volunteered to knock out 6 commission pieces of Apex Prime or whatever Vantage in-house piece he wants to represent with. He's going to do 6 of them, one of which is getting CGC graded and given to the lucky winner therein. So we've got some cool stuff coming. It's been a pleasure. It's been a pleasure to put this together. I'm so excited. How much per sketch cover? I believe. Hold on, let me go and look.
I didn't even have to look up and know that was Danny J. Quick. I didn't even have to look up.
Let me look. Because we actually have a few that are going to be blank, so you can just get whoever you want to do something on it. And I hope that people do that and share it. I hope that you get it as an artist and just want to do your take on it. I think that would be huge for me. Let's see. What is the price point? I'm low-key nervous to go away from StreamYard because I know how it can be very sensitive when you do that.
Oh, you should be good.
I hope so. Fingers crossed. Here we go. Boop, 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 boop. Okay, so because he is the most epic, the trouble with no, I don't want to get that one. The most epic trouble. That's what we're calling this one. $50 for the regular ungraded. But if you go for the graded one, it's $125, and there's only one. Only one of them is getting graded. It is a one of one. That is it. That is all. And as I said before, we're limiting all of the rewards. So when it comes to the newsstand version, there's only going to be 100 made. That is it. The trade paperback versions, there's only going to be, I think, 50 total made that feature the extra exclusive pieces for this one. And that will come with the signed book plate, the whole 9. But again, limited numbers across the board. So get in. In fact, I think I'm going to, you know what? I'm doing a little contest, Mike. I want to see how this might work. I got some contest ideas, and I'm going to throw it out there to your audience and see what they think.
Okay.
All right. So now, as long as it's not just a one of one piece, I think the very first backer automatically gets upgraded to the next tier. I think I'm going to do that. So very first backer automatically gets upgraded to the next tier of stuff.
Wait a minute. What you mean upgraded?
So if they ordered a newsstand, they get a higher edition, a variant cover. If they get the variant cover, they get the trade paperback. If they get the trade paperback, I might upgrade them to a sketch cover. Like whoever's first, they're getting an upgrade.
That's what's up.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna do that. I'm also gonna do that for the last backer.
So you've taken the infamous first backer race to a whole new level.
Let's go.
Because I was trying to take down Ramel Hill the other day, on Greg Anderson's Kickstarter. I kept hitting the refresh button, and I saw it was active. And as I clicked it, I had to pick my pledge, but then it kicked me out and asked me to log in. And by the time I got to Ramel, he'll beat me.
Oh, man.
So you're taking it to the next level.
I am taking it to the next level. But listen. Just for you and that story in mind, I'm doing the same thing for the last backer. So whoever is dead last also will get it kicked up. So, you gotta weigh it out. You gotta weigh it out. I think we're gonna do something cool. If you had a superpower, what would it be? We're gonna pick a random person that submits to that idea. At some point, we're gonna run that through on the Kickstarter, and there's a special scene in Never Too Late #2 that takes place at a special place. We're gonna put you in that book, and whatever your superpower is, we're gonna showcase it in some capacity. Let's see. Oh, that's a big one. That's a big one. I don't even know if I should say that one. What?
So like, they get featured with the superpower in a big moment in the book.
At a specific moment. I won't say it's big. That's rude. I won't say that. But there is a specific, like, I already have it in my head. It's been written. All we have to say is that this person is you, kind of thing. Yeah. And that's not even like I'm not even gonna make that like a pay for reward. That's just gonna be a fun contest that we do. So it's just, just by participating. Obviously, it only works for those people that have pledged, but we're not making that like a reward tier. We're just putting that in there so everybody has a chance. I don't want it to be, pay to play. Everybody has a chance. As Mike always says, everyone can be epic. This is a way to prove that.
This is why this dude be advertising his little butt off, man. He finds a way to bring things back to a circle. About this man said everybody should get to play. Everybody gets a chance. He put it out there and brought it back to my little tagline, but really highlighting and promoting himself as well at the same damn time.
Is that not our job? Is that not what we're supposed to do? That's all I'm saying.
Did you see your boy Danny J quit?
I see what he said. Sounds like a challenge.
You pledged $125 for the CGC graded book. I'm gonna put Ace Blade on there in a thong.
Oh, wait, hold on. I don't know if he wants that. Don't get my money taken back, Mike. That's not funny. That's not funny. He gonna be like, and rescinded. Don't do that. That's terrible.
I got you, Danny J. Quick. You do that, I got you.
Heck yeah. You know what? Okay, so here's a funny thing. Mike, you've read The Trouble with Love. It's been around for a while, so hopefully this isn't too much of a spoiler. There is a reference to a daughter that Apex Prime has. Mm-hmm. I've never named her, ever. Never. She doesn't have a first name. We don't know nothing about her. I think that might be a contest piece that I put in there. Look at that. He said, never mind, just a $50 pledge. See what you did? What you did?
I'm not going to do that, man. I'm going to lay it out.
I don't trust him now.
I'm going to do a crossover cover. I'm going to do it. Hey, Danny J. Quick, you pledge this, and you pledge that, and Victor tells me Danny J. Quick, he got it. I'm going to do a world's greatest version for you, where Apex is in the position of Superman, and Ace Blade is in the position of Batman on a city top.
That's dope. That's dope. You know what? Actually, because you said that, I'm gonna throw that out there too. If there is an independent creator that puts in on this campaign, and I'll have to figure out a way to acknowledge that you're an independent creator, but I'm gonna write a 4 to 8 page team up short story with Apex Prime and your character. Like, I just, it's not even necessarily gonna be illustrated. I mean, you can do whatever you want, but I'm gonna write it, and it's a free for all. We just gonna have fun and just kind of, just share the love, share the creativity. That's what we're doing. Yep. I like that. Look at he works smart and hard. That's what I love about Mike. I'm serious. Because look, okay, somebody might look at me like, well, that's cheating. You see the kind of skill that took to line it up just right? That wasn't just easy. That was not just easy. I love it.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So why I call the iPad the Slim Fast. The Slim Fast is incredible. So I really enjoy the iPad just because proportions is something that I'm weak on in my drawings, and I can get so invested in into my drawing that I lose track of my proportions, and sometimes things come out bigger than they're supposed to be, or whatnot, or smaller than they're supposed to be. But I've already put in the hand drawing or whatever to get it done. But on the iPad, because it's smaller and I can see it, I can zoom in and out. I'm able to catch those things. I'm instantly able to adjust them. Even if I got so far into the picture and I'm inking it, I can still cut that out, readjust it, and make it fit. But I call it the Slim Fast also because I can bring life to old illustrations. I did the Hot Shot Black Panther baton piece, brought that in here, re-inked that bad boy, and I liked it a year ago, and I love it now. I was able to spice it up. I did a Wolverine piece the other day, spiced it up. So the iPad is now known as the Slim Fast. Takes that old art weight and makes it muscle.
I like it. Dude, yeah, that's fantastic. And working smart is always the best way. When you have the right tools, it brings about a better artist, out of you, because it's forcing you to think outside the box and really push some things. This is dope. Speaking of, man, I gotta thank you once more and again for you accepting the Scribble War challenge. That was a lot of fun. It actually put me in a position where I actually knocked off some dusty rustiness off of my drawing skills as well, and I really appreciated it.
Hey man, that Scribble War was the jump off. I had a lot of fun with that.
Absolute facts.
I really felt like I was already. The plan was to draw Hot Shot in the iPad, doing it all digital. But I don't think I would have had the confidence I have now to go in the way I am after that battle.
I like that. I'm going to take a little bit of responsibility in that. I'm going to feel like I did something there, and I'm very happy about it.
Oh, you absolutely should.
Sweet.
And then Greg Anderson, Elise was on here.
Right.
I was like, man, you got my editor all over my ass, man. On one episode, he put in there, somebody hire this man to ink right now.
Dang.
And get him inking it.
Dang.
Then he came on the show like, I was waiting for you to put them inks on that bad boy.
Sitting there itching for it, like, yeah.
I'm like, Greg, you out here proving my damn editor-in-chief right now. Whole reason why I'm inking the book now.
Well, I mean, listen, that's all I'm saying. Like, I mean, we all can't be wrong. That's all I'm saying. We all can't be wrong. So, yeah, buddy. Okay, so listen, I got to give a shout out to a couple of people that I've been watching their Kickstarters jump off. Was it Javon Jordan and the Sav? Bro, I love what he does. I love the design work that he's putting in. So, excuse me, I took a page out of his book, and I'm offering like some add-on pieces with the Trouble with Love piece. So like if you get the newsstand edition, you also get a free trading card, and this trading card actually comes with like a promo piece for one of the other Vantage in-house titles, and on the back of it is a QR code which you can scan and get a free copy of at least the first issue of whatever series that is. So trying to, you get a limited edition, piece. But the big boy is a foil card. I'm bringing it all the way back to the 90s. Like, let's go. A foil card. And this one's so important. You've seen this artwork before. It's been around for a little bit. But in closed circuits, I'm going full team spoiler right now. I'm just going to do it. So Danny J. Quick going to love this one.
He's going to love it.
So Ren McKenzie, it was about maybe 2 years ago, did a piece for me, and it's a huge spoiler to let y'all know what's coming. In the third installment of the Affinity Gauntlet, okay, not Infinity, Affinity Gauntlet saga, which, once you get into Never Too Late, it makes itself clear as to why I call it that. In the third installment, we have the first real slobber knocker crossover event of a Vantage in-house, title. Characters that you know and love, ones that I hope that you will be devastated no matter what the outcome is. We have Apex Prime versus Smith. Rim McKenzie did a piece for me, and I'm getting that done as a foil card, and that's going to be one of the exclusive pieces that's put in with some of the higher tier rewards. I think I'm going to see how much it would be to add that into the CGC graded, slabs. So like on one side, you got like the cover, right? Like, especially because we got virgin covers that we're doing. And then we put the card in there and it's a part of it. So it looks just like, the old 90s holographic covers. Just to do something fun. You know what I'm saying? Just to do something fun. Mike's like, I don't even care. I want all of it. Look at him. He's like, I bet I get one. I bet I get one. That's what Mike is thinking right now.
I already got it.
Dang. Kickstarter ain't even launched yet. Mike's like, I already claimed that. That's him.
Yeah, I've been all in your inbox.
I mean, it's not a lie though. That's really not a lie. So that's that. What do I say?
And see, I'm sorry, but then thick stuff like that, I wouldn't have tried that on no paper.
No.
I'd have been nervous. I'd have been too nervous.
Too much of a commitment.
I would have drew out all the muscles.
Come on. Look at it. Look good though. It looks good. I can't. You know what I'm waiting for? I'm waiting for the red laser pen action that I know you about to put on here.
Stop telling my secrets.
Nah, I can't hold back. I can't wait for the red laser pen action that I know you about to put on here. This is about to be serious.
Danny J. Quick is going to bed. He said, let him know when the Kickstarter launches. And Brad says, man, I have a feeling that your Kickstarter is going to cost me a lot of money.
I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Hopefully it won't be too much money, but hopefully it'll be worth the money. That's what I'm hoping for. That's what it is for me, that you find it worth it. I tell you what, this piece right here is already killing it. I might have to buy this off of you, Mike.
What? It's yours.
I might have to buy this off of you and use it for something off rip. Like, you know what? I tell you, Mike, if you let me, I'll use this as the cover for the script of Prime versus the Marvel DC heroes. That's what I'll do. Since you're good at using the chat and draw pieces for cover work, that's what I'll do. I'll use that as the cover. And I think people would really like that. We'll call it a chat and draw exclusive. We'll hype the show on there. And
okay.
Yeah. Chat and draw exclusive, and add this as a special feature. You get this little short story that I wrote. Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot.
I'm just loving it all.
Yeah, that's dope. Yeah, buddy. Ooh, you get me excited. Let me double check, make sure Kickstarter didn't go ahead and approve this right now. Let me double check. Wouldn't that be crazy if it went live while we were on the show?
Oh, I would love for it to go live while we were on the show.
I would too. I ain't gonna lie. Still in review. I think the worst part about it is that it says that I'll get a response by September 14th. And here we are on the 21st, and that still hasn't been updated.
Yeah, I remember I saw you say that in our chat, and I was like,
if it could just update a little bit more, a little bit more current, that would be awesome. That would be great.
Here was one of those situations where I forgot to use a separate layer. But I really do enjoy the selection tool on this thing.
Right.
It's the one tool I feel. Well, there's a couple tools that it does like Photoshop, but their selection tool, man,
solid.
Yeah, because I can select stuff, and I don't have to connect it.
Okay.
Like if I wanted to rest my hand, I can pick up the pen and put
and
it back
it'll still
down.
go.
And
Yeah.
Like an
Yeah,
option like that. Whew.
Yeah, you can't do that in Photoshop. Cannot.
But I bet you Clip Studio does it. I haven't gotten to explore in the Clip Studio yet.
Okay.
I have it on iPad, but
can I share files here or share links? Can I do that?
you have to put the link in the comments.
Yeah, that's what I mean. That's what I mean. You know what? For everybody that's tuned in right now, I'm gonna give y'all the digital copy of On the Horizon, the Kickstarter issue that I gave out. Only it was initially only for those people that had supported the previous Kickstarter. So I'm gonna go ahead and
really?
Yeah. Your people get good stuff. They get good stuff. So let's see what we got. Let's share that. Here we go.
You got to love this thing.
It doesn't look like I can put it in the comments, so I'm gonna give it to you.
Put it in
the chat,
in the private chat.
Got it. There you go.
Oh no!
So, yeah. For those people that have tuned in, let's give. Oh, not the 5%. Look, Mike has been in the lab so much. He ain't put no kind of charge on that pencil. You want to borrow my pencil? You want to borrow my pencil?
Nah, because it'll take me like 2 minutes to charge this up.
Oh, dang. You got the souped up juicer?
Nah, the pen just don't take that long to charge. All I need is like 20%.
That's what I'm talking about.
There's
Apple,
a link
baby.
right there. All right. Actually, I bet you this 5% get me through.
Man, Mike, I'm telling you, you need to be the new Rob Liefeld in the Levi jeans commercial for Apple. You need to hit them up, send them a sizzle reel of how much you draw with their materials, and have them sponsor the show or something. I think that needs to happen.
I think that needs to happen as well.
I think, yeah. Who do we know? You need to reach out to somebody. Let them know something.
Man, I just had my first client sign up today with me.
Word.
For a year worth of commission work.
Wow.
It's not like super extravagant. It's one a month or whatnot. But like after I did their logo, they said they wanted me to come back to do at least one piece a month for them.
That's dope. That is dope. That could be a whole bill right there. So yeah, that's wonderful, man. Congratulations.
Thank you. I thought that was pretty cool because I've done work for the person before, and then they brought their friend back, and they was like, "Man, we need a comic book logo." I was like, "Well, you've come to the right place. That's what I tend to like to do.
This is what I does. Most epic logos. Look at that.
You see what we got going on here?
I do see what we got going on here. I do see what we got going on here, man. I like it. It's like watching magic unfold.
Oh, sir. You making me blush.
I'm serious. Bro, you don't understand. Like, literally watching this is like the perfect end cap to like one of my best weeks ever. You know, last week did some pretty dope panels.
Oh yeah, let's talk about that. We forgot. We've been talking about Victor Dandridge, the comic book creator, but we forget that Victor Dandridge is the panelist host of 2020. the new guy. Like if you're talking about, we need somebody to host this. You want a Victor Dandridge? Get Victor Dandridge.
Yeah, after last week, I'll claim that one. I'll definitely claim that. The statement of hardest working man in comics might have been solidified last week for sure. Shout out to Wizard World, who I started my panel hosting career with. Had brought me back to do quite a few virtual panels for them during quarantine time. And last week, one of my most challenging ones was Omarosa as a pop cultural figure. I know a lot of people, thought that they knew who she was. But after getting, a couple minutes with her, I think we all had a brand new concept of who this woman is and, how she's achieved what she's achieved. And that was amazing. And then follow that up with the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air cast.
On the Osmorosa one, I didn't know she was from the hood. I didn't know she was from Ohio.
Right, man. How many people didn't know that? Like, there's so many. And like literally Youngstown. So like, she grew up between us. You being from Cleveland, me from Columbus. She's kind of Ohio, man. Like, that's just what it is. Which was super dope, super duper dope. Following that up with like I said, the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air cast. I don't know that there's a single person that didn't have a crush on either, if not both, Karen Parsons or Tatiana Ali.
Right.
And getting to talk to both of them was magical. It was absolutely magical. Daphne Reed is a joy. She was wonderful. And of course, Joseph Marcel, Jeffrey, the killer burns that he delivered, man. I mean, that's how you know how to just clap back at people. So it's perfect. But that was so much fun.
Man, could you imagine Jeffrey as Batman's butler?
Bruce wouldn't have made it. Bruce would not have made it. That or he would have killed Joker a long time ago.
You've dubbed this the Long Halloween? Let that go.
All I see here is a toothache with all the candy sweets you giving me. I don't like it. Then Saturday, bro, was my first time working with Maya Crown Williams for MechaCon, bro.
Mm-hmm.
And that was a dope show. Again, it was strictly virtual. I know you've done her actual physical show. In fact, a couple of times when she was promoting past events, it was a bunch of pics of people holding up your prints and comics. So I know your artwork has been felt and loved by her community up there in Detroit.
MechaCon goes hard. When I went to the show, I got a lot of love from Mia and her people at the show. So it's definitely always a good time.
Excellent. But yeah, she put me on with some of the creme de la creme of Black creatives. Like, I'm not even just going to say like comics, because we had a film panel. She had me on a panel with people that put on Black Comic Cons. Listen, the stuff that I know now, we might actually have to put on a con now. Like, I feel like I learned enough that we could probably put something together and it would be legit. It would definitely be legit. So that
client of mine also gave us the use of the ins and outs of their facility for any events that we wanted to do.
Really?
Yeah. Ticket sold events, gallery showings, all of it.
What side of town is this place on?
Off of Presidential Suite Road.
That's it's kind of north, ain't it? Is it kind of north side? Where's that?
I MapQuest everything.
I know you do. I know you do. I don't even know why I asked that question. Actually, while you doing that, I'm gonna look. Let me see. You told us the name of the place in the chat, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna look for it.
Oh shoot. Could you use the pencil watch plug? Actually, Doomsmith, if I had the cord charger, I could, but I have to plug the iPad directly in the pencil into the iPad. But I think I got enough charge to finish this bad boy off.
There you go.
Because we're close on our time for the show, and but I'm almost there.
No worries. And you're very welcome for the free book. I hope you enjoy it. The little behind the scenes stuff. Hope you dig it.
Yeah, man. Awesome. Thank you so much for giving that to the audience as well.
Of course.
We just did that on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch. If you're tuned in, if you're a fan of my art and you enjoy it, the Chat and Draw art books are coming.
Yay!
They are coming very soon. But also this week, I believe on Saturday, I'll have the advertisement for it up. I'm doing an art yard sale. I'm pulling out all my artwork from my portfolio and shows and stuff like that. I'll be selling them online live. If you see a piece that's not finished, it's like in pencils, for whatever extra fee that you and I can discuss, I will finish that piece off, or you can just buy them as is.
I love the hustle spirit. That's what I'm talking about. You talk about master self-promotion. I learned it by watching him. Y'all see
Man,
it.
I got that from Ren McKenzie.
Okay. I don't care who you got it from. I'm telling you, I got it from you.
And I didn't want to seem like a full-on copycat, and I changed it to an art yard sale instead of art auction.
Okay. I'm with it. He's still gonna say you got it from him though. I just want you to know that as long as you recognize what you just admitted to, you're good.
Ren don't even live in our zip code no more. Nobody believes him.
Dang. Just brutal. I love how you don't like you just go instinctually on this debris stuff. Like you just go in and just let it ride. Like there's like a carefree confidence to it that is so dope.
Well, I appreciate that because I definitely feel like I still need to work on my debris.
I mean, I guess we all got to work on our debris to a degree, so that works out really, really well. Nah, this is dope. I like the shapes of it and everything.
There was a scene and I don't know if you know where I got this from two spots. I don't know if you can
This
see the
one?
inspiration. Huh?
This one in particular?
Yep.
Okay. Let me see. Because I mean, it does look. It looks familiar, but it still looks very original. Where have I seen anything like this? I don't know.
Well,
Is it something X-Men related?
Nope.
Not X-Men. Is it Soups?
Nope.
Okay. So I'm gonna say Incredible Hulk. No. Then it must be Dragon Ball.
One is Dragon Ball.
Okay.
Just charging up. I wanted to show like when Apex gets real.
Okay.
When it's like,
okay.
All right, buddy.
You've done enough. You've done enough. It's time. What about My Hero? Because I know that's your jam.
It is my jam. It is my jam. I'm on issue 287, baby. It's beautiful.
But this ain't it.
But this ain't it.
Is it Naruto?
Nope.
Man, I don't know. The only other thing I could think of would be like Avatar in some way.
Man, it's our favorite comic.
Our favorite comic?
Yep.
You mean Invincible?
Yep.
What?
There's a piece where Ryan Otley drew Invincible landing and lifting up all the cement and stuff.
Wow. Oh man. Oh, look who's in the chat now. Yeah. Ren, he's been dogging you because you left. He said you don't love us no more. You don't talk to us no more. It's been brutal. Absolutely brutal.
It's absolutely brutal, huh?
Man. Some of the coldest cold. Okay. All right, so you're a fan of Apex Prime, Mike. I'm gonna ask you a real talk question, and I want you to be brutally honest. Could Apex Prime hold his own against Conquest?
Conquest?
Yeah.
I don't know because I don't know if I've seen the full potential of his power.
That's a fair statement.
I know if you wrote it, he could hold his own.
I mean, that's not fair though. That's not fair.
But it would be legitimate.
I mean, I would try. I would definitely try to make it legitimate. It wouldn't just be it wouldn't be no easy win. That's for sure. No
Actually,
easy win.
I kind of put them in the same boat.
Really?
Like Apex is a more mature and calm down Conquest. Like he's already got all his rocks off. Conquest is not.
He's killed who he needs to kill. That's what you're saying. Okay. I'll definitely take that. Ren said y'all just talked today, and he called you a two-faced heifer.
Messed up. The lies we sell.
He's. I was gonna say, like, that might actually just double down on what you were saying, or maybe not. I don't know. I missed the call. That was my fault.
We did talk today.
Oh, well, I'm glad you can admit it.
Yeah,
After you dogged him.
Yeah, I also admitted that I was only giving him a hard time because I haven't given him a hard time all week.
That's true. You did say that.
Yeah, this one's becoming its own little beast right now.
Yeah, I definitely like what you're doing with that.
Oh, we got here. Yeah, Ren is partly responsible for helping me get my Marvel Legend collection where it's at right now.
Okay. Getting that out of town help. I got you.
Right. It's a shame he moved his whole family, right?
Right.
Out there just to give me some toys and have to tell them they got to move back. It's messed up, but
that's the conversation that we're gonna have to have.
That's the conversation.
Okay. You can't just have him ship you the toys. He's got to move all the way back in order to get them to you.
The hell you mean? He is shipping me the toys, but I'm talking about when I get all of them, he got to come back.
Oh, okay. He only gets to go home for a loan. I got you.
Yeah,
I got you. I hope he realized that.
This is an extended vacation.
Oh, okay. Well, I hope he's having some fun down there on this vacation that he's definitely gonna need a vacation from.
Okay, Miles.
Yeah, that's good stuff. Speaking of Ren, I did see that he's about to bring back renderings. He done pulled the drawing table out of storage, so some stuff about to happen.
Right, I saw that too.
So I'm super excited, super duper excited.
Okay. Well, it looks like it's about that time to finish this bad boy off.
Yeah. Give me the lasers. Give me the lasers. Just give me the lights. That's what I'm here for. That is it right there. Yeah, buddy. I'm still blown away by this effect when you use it. Like, I know it's coming, and I still get hyped. Look at that. This is why I don't draw, ladies and gentlemen.
This is why you don't draw.
This is it right here. What's the point? What's the point of me picking up my pencil when you already got yours sharpened?
Oh, get out of here.
I'm just saying. There is no point.
Yeah, that's a fun MF right there.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Mr. Dandridge, while that classic replay plays on what we did here today, go ahead and let everybody know where they can find you at.
Oh my God. You guys can find me at Vantage In-House on all forms of social media. Hit up vantageinhouse.com to check out more of what VIP is offering, all the great titles that we have in our library. We've got this Kickstarter coming. I don't know when it's actually going to launch at this point, but I hope it's sometime soon. I hope I can count on all you guys to support it because we've got an entire universe to build and it's going to be amazing. You guys are going to love it. It's about to be your new favorite thing that you've ever read. This is going to be the best stuff ever. If you got some young ones that want to create some comics, definitely check out ucreatecomics.com. That's the letter U, C-R-E, the number 8, comics.com, where you can get some cool supplies to help them do this. We also work with schools. In fact, I'm actually going to start a program, after-school virtual program, I think through Afrocentric School, through Columbus City Schools. So we've got some fun stuff coming up. If you've got, teachers that you're good with, and they might be interested in bringing some cool comic book oriented programming to the classroom, let us know, and we will make these things happen. But this was brilliant, bro. I love it. I love it.
Yeah, this is fun. I appreciate that. So,
me too.
I hope this convinced you to get your sketch covers.
Right?
On the Victor Dandridge Trouble with Love Affinity Gauntlet. Make it happen. Vantage In-House Productions. QuickTime Kickstarter.
That's it.
Because I am going to sketch them out and work them out in the iPad, then print them out and ink them up.
Nice.
Mm.
I love it.
All right. Well, I'll be sending this one to you.
That's a win.
Do whatever you want with it. I want to thank Victor Dandridge for joining us on the show.
It's an absolute pleasure. Bro, was that good? Was the mac and cheese good? Because you definitely are smacking your lips.
Oh, they brought me down the plate for dinner. You know,
they brought you down the plate.
Yeah.
You hobbit. You had second dinner. Secondsies.
Yes,
bro.
Indeed.
Okay.
Indeed.
All
right. So when the Kickstarter launches, jump on that. Limited quantities, limited time. Do it. Here's the thing. There's 3 things you can do to help this Kickstarter be successful. You can pledge to it. Find your tier. Find the reward you like. Get it. Easy. Said. Done. Nothing else. Then, or you can give $1. Just say, hey, I like that guy. He's cool peoples, but I ain't got that much money. Let me slide him this $1. I'm good. Trust me, not going to be offended, because if 1 million people donate $1, that's $1 million. So it's all a numbers game. And finally, I can understand this. You're broke. You ain't got no money. Times is hard. Pandemic. Or there's so many damn Kickstarters. You didn't know this one was happening. It didn't come across your radar and you're out of money. That's fine. I understand that. Share it. Give this Kickstarter a share. Advocate for us on your network. That's how indies, small-time creators like us get our names out there, so we become big-time creators.
Right.
And our comic books get out there to the world because you are advocating for us in your circles. Somebody in your circle may like what we're doing, and we are getting through to that person through you. So that's just as important as the donation.
Absolutely.
So those are 3 things you can do to help this Kickstarter happen once it goes live. You're right, man. That boy food. You dang right, because I'm going to tear this up. Hey, because I got that Kim's wing sauce from Cleveland.
Oh, snap.
Gonna throw
Not
it right
the
on my
Kim
chicken.
sauce that you brought with you.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my. That's a brand new level.
Eat
That's
all
a
that.
brand new level.
All right.
Brand new level. Oh, my God.
So I got Patreon episodes this week, and because I'm accidentally smart, my background, even with the video going, shows my moniker. Most epic art across all platforms: Instagram, Twitter, Patreon, TikTok, Facebook, and Twitch. Join me on any of those networks. I do stuff like this all of the time. We make it happen. And that's all I got. I want to thank you for tuning into this show. We'll be back tomorrow with a special episode, Patreon episode for my Patreon award winners. As long as I get all their votes. If I get their characters in for the voting, then we'll definitely have an episode. But I'm always posting stuff, so I'll keep you posted. All right. Thank you. Thank you ever so much. And we will check you later.